up, guys? This is part 2 of part 1 is for what if Future Goten was in History of Trunks. Now, where we left off was after Trunks had went back to the past to warn Goku of the heart virus. We had said that Trunks would have went on his own without Goten, and in the meantime, while Trunks was in the past, Goten would have spent some of his time training. While Trunks returns, those two would have kept on training, gathering materials, and getting ready for their second trip. So basically, nothing of real consequence would have changed between the time of Trunks coming back to the future and Trunks leaving again for the initial start of the Android arc. When Trunks and Goten come back to the past, they're going to find the same shocking revelation that Future Trunks originally found on his own. They're going to see Android 19's head after it's been blown to pieces by Vegeta and wonder what was going on in the past. Eventually, Goten and Trunks would find Vegeta and Piccolo as they're beating and ganging up on Dr. Gero, and Dr. Gero would use this initial distraction as a means to get away and activate Android 17 and 18. The fight with Android 17 and 18 would go the same as it did in the original. As strong as Goten and Trunks have gotten to this point, their power still isn't enough to make a difference in this fight. Because you have to remember that the androids of the original timeline of the Z timeline, were stronger than the androids from the Future Trunks timeline. And considering they're still not strong enough to deal with those androids, then they wouldn't obviously not be strong enough to deal with these androids as well. Android 17 and 18 would still gang up and beat up on all of the Z fighters while still leaving them alive. And after the androids beat up the Z fighters and they recover, I'm going to preface this by saying right now that Imperfect Cell will not be in this timeline. And the reason of that is due to the fact that in the timeline that he came from, he originally ambushed Future Trunks to steal his time machine. And with Goten being there as well, I don't see a scenario in which an Imperfect Cell who hasn't been absorbing the androids is strong enough to take on both of them at the same time. In which case, he wouldn't show up in this timeline, which also means that Piccolo and Kami wouldn't feel the need to fuse, at least right away, seeing as how Kami did not see the androids as a threat to humanity. And this also means that the Dragon Balls do not disappear. And as another side effect, Goku doesn't go to New Namek to recruit Dende to become the new guardian of the Earth. After recovering from the heart virus, Goku reaches a strange strong Goten for the first time, and this causes an emotional scene to happen as Goten starts to almost cry because this is the first time that he's meet his late father. And while Goku would like to spend more time with his estranged son, he knows that they're of the threat of the androids and needs to focus on that first. So he decides to go in the hyperbolic time chamber, and as to appease Vegeta, he still lets Vegeta and Trunks go in first, and this time he elects to train Goten, seeing as how Chi-Chi would want Gohan to focus on his studies, and he now has a partner in Goten who is strong enough to keep up with his training. After training in the hyperbolic time chamber, Vegeta and Trunks would be more than enough to deal with the androids, and unfortunately, the androids would be destroyed, seeing as how none of the heroes know that these androids aren't actually that bad yet. So with the androids destroyed, Goku and Goten would pretty much just be training, with familial bonding and to really test the limits of Super Saiyan. And I'm going to say that because Goku is has a more efficient training partner, he and Goten are stronger than the Goku and Gohan in the actual canon Dragon Ball series, as well as the fact that Goten is vastly ahead of Trunks right now, due to having a more efficient training partner. After dealing with the androids and training in the hyperbolic time chamber, our heroes pretty much say goodbye to Goten and Trunks and thank them for helping them deal with the android threat. Vegeta has a decent relationship with his son, seeing because he's strong, and Goten and Goku, as well as Gohan, they all have a nice relationship as well. and they both have heartfelt goodbyes. Once Goten and Trunks return to the future, it is all business as they wait for the opportunity that the androids attack a major city, and they go and put an end to their menace. And with the newfound strength that they've gotten from the past, the androids of the future stand absolutely no chance, as the two boys are able to defeat them and avenge all of their fallen friends. And this concludes part 2 of What If Goten Was in History of Trunks. I'm sorry it took so long for the video to come out. I've just been really busy with college. But since now, because of the events that have been going on, I have way more time on my hands to make this video. So part 3 will definitely not take anywhere near as long as part 2 did. If you have anything that you feel like you want to add to the story, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And there's definitely more content coming. So like, comment, subscribe, and remember to have a good day.